Every new academic session begins with a familiar spark. Students set targets, promise discipline, and imagine a better version of themselves. But as weeks pass, that initial fire fades. The problem is not a lack of ambition, it's a lack of structure. Becoming an A-grade student is not about working harder randomly. It's about building a system that sustains you when motivation disappears. To understand this, imagine your academic life resting on 4 pillars: obsession, environment, system, and smart strategies. The first pillar is obsession, or rather, a deep desire. When you see students scoring 99%, something inside you reacts. That feeling can turn into jealousy, or it can become fuel. The difference lies in awareness. Instead of comparing yourself negatively, study the journey of toppers. Watch their interviews, observe their habits, and let their success shape your belief. Inspiration, when used correctly, transforms into consistent effort. The second pillar is environment, which most students underestimate. Humans are not designed to grow in isolation. The popular image of a lone student studying in a corner is misleading. In reality, growth happens in interaction. Your teachers, your friends, even the content you consume, all form your learning environment. Choose your circle carefully. Stay connected with people who talk about ideas, goals, and improvement. If you lack such a circle, today's digital world offers access to great teachers online. But one mistake many students make is constantly changing teachers, courses, and methods. Depth comes from consistency, not variety. Build a bond with mentors, with peers, with a learning community. When multiple minds interact, understanding deepens in ways a single mind cannot achieve. The third pillar is building a system. Many students claim they study all day, but in reality, they lack direction. They jump from topic to topic without completing anything meaningful. This creates the illusion of effort without real progress. Your mind is not a storage device where information can simply be copied and pasted. It is more like a garden. It needs time, attention, and depth. Instead of trying to cover everything, focus on fewer topics with greater clarity. The most practical way to do this is by time blocking. Dedicate a fixed slot in your day, say 2 hours in the evening, and commit to it daily. During this time, define exactly what you will study. Create a clear to-do list, stick to it, and repeat the process for at least 4 days. Something interesting happens when you do this. Your mind begins to adapt. The moment your chosen time arrives, you feel naturally drawn to study. Over time, this slot becomes part of your identity. Start small. 2 hours is enough. You can later expand it to multiple sessions, morning and evening, but avoid overloading yourself in the beginning. Consistency is built through repetition, not intensity. The fourth pillar is smart learning strategies. One of the most powerful techniques is changing your role from a student to a teacher. When you read a chapter, don't just try to understand it. Instead, think like an examiner. Ask yourself, if I had to create a difficult question from this, how would I do it? This shift forces your brain to think deeper. You begin to notice patterns, traps, and important details. You can even maintain a separate notebook where you write your own questions. During revision, this becomes an extremely powerful tool. It not only strengthens your understanding, but also prepares you for competitive exams in a practical way. In the end, becoming an A-grade student is not about sudden bursts of motivation. It is about designing a life where discipline becomes natural. The third pillar: shape your environment. Create a system. Learn intelligently. Do this, and consistency will no longer feel forced. It will become who you are. Thanks for giving your precious time. Nickel B. Chundel.